Put your hands. Excuse me.
Hey guys, it's Dria and I am back again with another video. As we all know, 2020 was a horrible year. It was. Hands down, no doubt about it. It was bad. But that doesn't mean that 2021 can't be better. While it looked like the world was ending, I actually spent a lot of time inside, and that allowed me to be creative. Not something that I expected, but while staying in the house where there's a global pandemic outside, I have been able to unlock a new level of creativity within myself. I've been really surprised at the things that I've been able to accomplish by literally just doing it and staying consistent. So I'm going to share my personal tips and tricks to help you guys persevere during a pandemic and have the best 2021 you could possibly ask for. Now, please remember, like I said earlier, these are my tips. This is what works for me, and my goal is just to inspire and maybe share something that might work for someone else. So let's get into it. My first tip is to figure out what you want and write it down. I have a list of goals in my journal and on my dream board of what exactly I want to achieve and by when. Goals need to be specific, so if you're going to achieve them, you need to put a little bit of pressure on yourself by setting a timeline. And when I say write it down, this could be anywhere, a journal, or if you're more into arts and crafts and that types of stuff, feel free to make a dream board. I'll link it right here. Make sure that your goals are realistic and attainable. This way it'll give you the best outcome for success. My second tip is to make a commitment and develop a plan. I'm sure there will be like millions and millions and millions of people that will be like, oh, like this is what I want all 2021, like this is what I hope to be, this is what I hope to gain, this is what I hope to attract, but don't put the work in. So a goal without a plan is simply a wish. And what are we wishing for over here? We're not kids. We have to make sure we understand that achieving something great takes time and consistency. You have to be on it with yourself and apply some pressure, because if you don't, then it'll never happen. And getting serious about your goals can be hard, because you know what that means? Discipline. And discipline means that there will be sacrifices. So whether that be less junk food, less late nights, going to bed early, not getting to see your friends as much, which I don't think too many of us are doing anyway because we're in a pandemic. But yeah, it's going to take some sacrifices. So be ready for the road to success to not be straight, because it's not going to be. My third tip is to surround yourself with motivation. I don't know if any of you guys as moms have ever said this to you, but you definitely are who you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with inspiring people, or people that bring you motivation, or people that you want to care for, or that simply have the attributes that you're trying to gain, that'll help you towards reaching your goal. So this could be a good time to ask questions about your relationships with your peers. Are they contributing to the life that you want to have, or the person that you want to be? It's a super important question, and it can kind of be tough to answer sometimes, because we don't want to leave people in 2020. We don't want to let go of old relationships and move on. Why? Because it's hard. And change is hard. But that goes with my second tip. You have to get serious. You have to get realistic. If someone's not helping you improve or being beneficial to the type of person that you want to be, you need to let them go. Beyond friend groups, you can engage in supporting media that is relevant to your goals. This could be an interesting podcast, or people on social media that can influence you and impact how you see things or how you interact. There are plenty of creators. There's a creator literally for everybody. So whether you're passionate about dance, art, music, writing, Space Jam, the movie, whatever it is, there's someone that knows about that. I personally like to listen to motivational speeches in the morning on YouTube, because they give me a good push at the beginning of the day. I know, like the rest of us, that it is hard to get out of bed, especially in the winter, because all you want to do is snuggle up with your dog or your man or whoever. But I guarantee that if you wake up and you press play on that YouTube motivational video, you'll be like, wow, I need to get up. And the whole idea of like listening to motivational videos started because, you know, if you go listen to a motivational speaker and you hear their words, it like gets you going, right? And it makes you want to get on top of it makes you want to get on top of your goals and, like, you know, buckle down and really, you know, start getting consistent. But as the days go on, after you hear the motivational speaker, it kind of, you know, fades a little bit, and you're not as interested in achieving whatever it was you wanted to achieve 3 days ago because it's not in your mind. But if you keep influencing yourself by having these different streams of information and motivation, then you have no choice but to keep going. My fourth tip is to stay positive. I know that can be really hard considering the times that we're in, but it's possible. But it's definitely possible. I won't lie, like I said earlier, success is not a straight and narrow road. There will be twists and turns, all just to get at that light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to remember that that's what you're working towards. A couple things that I do to stay positive is to remember my pit stops. On every road trip, you have to take a moment to reorganize yourself, go to the bathroom, rest, get some snacks, refuel pretty much. And you have to do that with your goals as well. You know, everyone's always saying go hard, but like sometimes you gotta, you know, take a break. I usually engage in Self-Care Sunday. I will be uploading my Self-Care Sunday routine on YouTube. I try to do this at least once a week, usually on Sunday. If I have time, I'll throw in some other stuff for myself on Wednesday, but that's really important because when you feel good, you can move good and you can do good. So my second tip for staying positive would be to count every success. No matter how big or how small, if you are doing something that works towards your goals, or if you've achieved something magnificent, or if someone just made you happy and you had a good moment in life, I think it's a noteworthy occasion. So I note every success with my happy jar. So my happy jar was an idea that I found from Pinterest, and what I do is whenever something happens that makes me smile or contributes to my success or any of my goals, I write it down on a little piece of paper, no matter how big or how small, and I fold it up and I put it inside. I started doing this on my birthday. For those of you who didn't know, I was born November 11th. I'm a Scorpio. And next year on my birthday, I plan to open it up and read all of them. My hope, well, I know, I'm very confident that by the time my birthday rolls around, this jar will be stuffed because there are so many different things that I can be happy about right now. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope that you were able to take something that I said and apply it to your own life and achieve your version of greatness, whatever that may be. If you're feeling compelled to share your story, I always want to hear it. My Instagram and TikTok is VALANDRIA with an extra A. Feel free to DM me or tag me whenever you achieve something, because I really would like to know like what you guys have been up to. Let's connect, let's be cool, because I'm craving social interaction. But it'll be fine because, you know, right now, even though times are tough, I really do believe that it's a good time to work on yourself. So with that being said, go forth and achieve. Bye guys.